Alright, hello, this is Chelsey Holder. This is Unit 16, Psychology for Sports Performance. We're looking at Task 4. Chelsea's going to try and identify, explain and analyse 4 factors which influence group dynamics and performance in team sports. Chelsea, you're just the coach of England Rugby League team who've just been knocked out of the World Cup. A lot of the press here have been talking about the group not performing very well. Is this something to do with the Ringleman effect?
Yeah. Ringleman effect there. If you have like 20 people on a team, everyone performs like they'll drop. The performance drops. But if you have like one person like tennis, their performance will be 100%. But the more people you have, the less it goes. So like in rugby league, Sam Tompkins, all the team could rely on him, so their performance could drop. Really, like their wingers, they could like rely on him all the time to catch the ball and do all the drives.
Yeah.
Leave him, then the other team, everyone else will just sit back and think that he can do all the work.
Alright, so as a coach then, how could you stop that happening? How could you make other people put effort?
Like in training, they can make sure that the wingers and the fullback work together. So in case Sam Compton's not there in time, the wingers that are doing it can get there.
Yeah. So if they're all relying on Sam Tompkins then, how can you make their positions feel good about themselves? Or how are you going to stop them relying on Sam Tompkins?
You could sub him.
Well, yeah, you could sub him, yeah. That could be one thing, but I don't think the crowd would be happy taking off Sam Tompkins, who's the best player in the world. But what else could you do?
Make them, like in trade, let them work together.
Alright, yeah, work together.
So then they know what to do in games.
Alright, yeah, good. Alright. There's been a lot of talk, especially on Sky Sports News, about the cohesion of the team. There's been a lot of like fallings out and things like that. Is it something to do with task and social cohesion? So what is task cohesion?
Is where they work together and do a group to achieve a group common goal.
Alright.
So then like in training, they could do it for tactics. So they'll do it together to work together. So they'll talk to each other.
Alright, so were the England Rugby League team, were they task cohesive then? Were they all towards one goal?
No, trying to beat Australia.
Alright. So did everyone in the team think about or were they just drifting off a little bit? Or?
We had some of them drifting off, like they were lining up like the wingers weren't doing as much. So they were going through the props. So they weren't even doing a lot.
Right, okay. What about social cohesion then? Were they socially cohesive?
Yeah, so when you go out nights out and you go out to connect with the group. So you can talk to them, she can socialise. So then when you're on the pitch, you can talk to each other, so you can get perform well together.
Alright, so would you say that the England Rugby League team are socially cohesive then?
Yeah.
Did they enjoy themselves?
Yeah.
Alright. How then? Why?
From each different teams, from Super League, so then they'll.
Alright.
It's like when they're playing for Wigan or Leeds, but when they're in the England Rugby League, they join together and just chat to each other.
Yeah, so did you do anything particular before the tournament to get everyone together?
They like go bowling.
Alright, yeah. Alright, why would that help?
So then they can talk to each other, work together, and
yeah, so do you think you could have done more of that? Because it didn't really look like they were working well together, did they?
no.
You could have done more of that. It's your fault then.
Yeah.
Alright. Right, the next thing, the BBC have been talking about stages of group development being a bit of a problem. Can you tell me the 4 different stages of group development and why they affect performance?
The first one is forming, is where each of them assess strengths and weaknesses of the me and have like roles, do the roles for the group. Like rugby league, there's sort of like Kevin Sitfield is the captain, so that's his role, and you got other roles like the props, all that. So then and they can do the strengths and weaknesses of the team. So you give people who like fitness levels are not great. So like then you got the storming where the conflict starts.
Yep.
They start arguing with each other at training. So like the first game against Australia, it didn't go as well after the first 20 minutes. So, because they were arguing a lot and they didn't know what to do, so the performance dropped. And it went into norming, where they thought, well, let's respect the group and make sure the leader gets everyone involved in the discussions, and so then they can work together. And then before me is where conflict ends and they're all working together, and the performance, well, so throughout the tournament they got better and better throughout the World Cup.
Alright, good. And then finally, there's been a lot of differences in opinion whether they're an interactive group or a coactive group. So what would you say they are? What's a rugby league team?
Interactive group, because they're working together to try to win the World Cup, but it didn't work because New Zealand were the pressure near the end of the game, where England just give a penalty out and then the heads dropped because of motivation.
Alright. So why are they an interactive group? Why is rugby league?
Directly together. In rugby league, you need to make sure you work as a team to get through the game.
Yeah. Why then? Why is it important to work together as a rugby league team?
So you can tackle.
Yes, you need to tackle, help each other, don't you?
Communicate with each other.
Yeah. So what did so in that last few seconds of that game, then why weren't they working together? Because they had that penalty and then
pressure from the crowd.
Right. Yeah.
In the group, so the levels went up. So the motivation went up. So then they give a high tackle, like right near the line. So then New Zealand thought, well, we should go for it, and they just went.
Alright. So is England rugby league team, are they an interactive group then, do you think? Didn't they work together well?
The last game they won.
Last game they won?
No, they worked as individual because they were like making sure that they were trying to do it one person, so then they weren't working as well.
Alright, so how can you make them be more interactive then?
Go out, do different things.
It's alright. It's alright, yeah. Do you want to say anything else?
No.
In this press conference?
No.
No?